All right, I'm going to make a little video on how you do these type of problems, how to find the surface area of a triangular prism. So once you know what's a triangular prism, you know that there are 5 faces. And that's a very important thing. So to find, it's almost like it's separating it into 5 problems. You want to find the area of each of the faces. So I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 5 numbers that will help me to solve this one. So I'm going to look at this triangle first. That's a face. Now it's a triangle, and I can see this little arrow is pointing to the line. Now, what I talked about in class was how important this right angle is, because that tells me the height. Now, I have to remember the area of a triangle is height times base, or base times height, divided by 2. So on this one, we have an 8 by 3. So 8 times 3 divided by 2. And 8 times 3 is 24 divided by 2. That equals 12. So this first triangle right here, I'll color it in. That one triangle is 12 inches squared. Now I know that on the back side, there's another triangle the exact same size. So that one also is 12 inches squared. Okay, now we've gotten the front and the back. Now I want to go, and let's do a different color. Let's go to blue. I'm going to do this one right here. Do this side, this face. And it's a parallelogram. And a parallelogram is area equals base times height. So I see I have right here a base of 4 times a height of 5. And that equals 20. So that one is, and I'm going to put this 3 in blue now, 20 inches squared. Okay. So I've done the front, the back, and now I've done this side. Now all I have left is 2 more, number 4, number 5. So I have to do this side over here, and I have to do the bottom. All right, let me erase some of this, because now we're going to go for the bottom. Well, maybe I'll do this other side here. This other side, like the ramp going down. It's like this and like this. Okay. Now this, the 3, that 3 goes to this line. Has nothing to do with this side over here. But this one has a 5 on one side times whatever this is. Well, if this is 4, then this is 4. So it's a 5 times 4. And 5 times 4 is 20 inches squared. Okay. So now what we've done is we've done the front and the back, the 2 sides, and now we just have to go for the bottom. And that would be this. It's what it sits on. Right, like that. Okay. And what does it sit on? It sits on an 8 by 4. 8 by 4, which is 32. 32 inches squared. Now, the way I get the total surface area, which is the surface area is just the area of all the surfaces, or all the faces. So 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 2 is 6, so that's a 6. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So total 96 inches squared. And that is my surface area for that triangle. Triangular prism, I should say. Okay, let's do the next one. Need to erase this. Okay. There we go. Okay, now it's a triangular prism, so I know that it's going to have 5 faces. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 of those faces are going to be triangles, which will be this and this and this. That's a triangle. And there's one on this side and there's one on this side. Okay, exactly same. So we'll have that be the triangle, that be the triangle, and then all the other sides and the bottom are parallelograms. So, okay, let's do this one. It is area equals base times height divided by 2. Now, one of the key things, I'm going to erase this a little bit because it kind of it's hard to see. One of the very important things when you find a triangle, the base and the height are touching a right angle. So that means I need this one and this one. This 13 doesn't affect me. I just need this 5. So that's the base, 5 times. Now I got to look to this right here. And the only way I can discover how long that is by looking at this one right here, which is parallel to it. And it's 12. So I put 12 right there. So 5 times 12 divided by 2. 5 times 12 is 60 divided by 2, which equals 30. So this first triangle right here is 30. And then I know I have this exact same one on the opposite side. That's 30 also. So I got both of my triangles now. Let's do the parallelograms. On the parallelograms, I always seem to be a little easier because it's just the base times the height. So let's start with, we'll start with this big one right here, the one that we can see fully. And this is a 20, which is right there, by here to here, which is 12. So 20 times 12. And when you do 20 times 12, you get 240. Okay, so that's that one, 240. Then I'm going to switch gears a little bit. Let me erase that one. Now, I'm not going to do the bottom. I'm going to go to this other side that's really hard to see, but we know it's there, coming down. So it's a 5 by whatever this is. Well, if this is 20, then this also is 20. So it's 5 times 20, and that equals 100. So that's 100. Now, all I have left is the bottom. And I'll do that one in green. So the bottom would be this, 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 this. And it looks like it's a 13 by 20. 13 times 20. And when you do a 13 times 20, you're going to get 260. 260. Okay. Now, we have to add all of those up. And I'm going to do it on my calculator. 30 plus 30, that equals 60, plus 240, plus 100, plus 260 equals 660. inches squared. And that is the surface area for that entire triangular prism. All the sides, all the faces. You figure them out and then you add them all together. All right, let's do one more. This last one. It's a triangular prism again. So it's going to have 5 Oh, that's not what I want. I'm trying to get to move it. Oh, there we go. Perfect. There we go. Okay, I'll make this one a little bigger. But I know it's got 5 faces. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I tell everybody in class always to write the number of faces you have so that you know that you cover them all. So let's start with, we'll start with this one that we see right in front of us. Oops, that wasn't a great line. There we go, that's better. Okay, so this is a triangle. So it's area equals base times height divided by 2. Now, I want to think this is the base, but I don't see any right angle. If I don't see a right angle, then there can't be a base. There's only a base when I see a right angle. Now I look over here, and I see this is connected with this. So this is a base, which is 6. Area equals 6 times. Now, because I kind of like to put little arrows here, like this. So this right angle is saying, okay, this one's my base, this one's my height. So I don't need this 10 for this one, but I do need this right here. And I have to go over here to get it. If this line is 8 centimeters, so is this one. So 6 times 8 divided by 2. That's 48 divided by 2, which equals 24. So the triangle is 24, but I know that there's one this side and there's one on the back side. So there's 2 triangles, 24. Now I'm done with the triangles and I have 3 parallelograms, which we will do right now. Oh, there we go. Yeah, oops. Okay. Now these other ones, we got the front and the back. It doesn't matter what order you do it. I'm going to do the bottom first on this one. We'll go like this, to this, to this, to this. And you can kind of see how this is the bottom of it. I need the area of the bottom parallelogram. And it's a 2. The 2 goes there by 10. So 2 by 10 is 20. So that one is 20. And there's no opposite one of that one, so it's just 1. Okay, let's erase that. And we will go to, let's go up the ramp going up. Like this one. From here, we want to make sure we get every surface area, every bit of the area of this prism. Okay, so this is a parallelogram like this, which is a 2 by 8. And 2 times 8 is 16. Okay. Now we only have one left, which is the side we can't see, but we know is there. And it is the back side. It's from here to here to here to here. And so we know that one side of it is 6. So it's a 6 times, and then we just need this one right here. Well, it doesn't say what that is, except for I know that this is 2. And if that's 2, this is 2. So it's a 2 by 6. Or 6 by 2. You multiply those together, you get 12. So that's a 12. Okay, now do I have any other numbers? Nope, I got all 5, which means I have all of the faces. And all I have left to do is to add them up. And I will get my surface area. Okay, and I'm going to do it like this. 24 and 24 I know is 48. 20 and 16 I know is 36. And then I have this 12 over here. Okay, now I'm going to add these up. 8 plus 2 is 10 plus 6 is 16. So I do a 1, 6. Then I have 1 plus 4 is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 96. So the surface area of this one is 96 centimeters squared. Okay. Hopefully this gives you some help and insight in how we find the surface area of a triangular prism. It takes a while. It's almost like, because you have 5 faces, you have 5 little problems to do. You have to find the area of each of those 5 sides or faces, and then you add them all together, and you have every little surface area accounted for. Okay? Let me know if you have any questions.